It is warm and humid out here on the weather patio, but Aaron Montgomery says it is actually better than the kitchen. He's here from Luca's Chophouse. Thanks for being with us.
Thank you for inviting me.
So this looks like quite a spread, and I know Jason's going to be out here momentarily for these lamb chops. That's one of his favorites. So what are we cooking today?
I just bought a little assortment of everything here that I think a lot of people think that a grill is necessarily just for steaks and burgers, but you can potentially cook anything you want on the grill. I even brought some asparagus here that goes great on a grill.
More people are, grilling vegetables, but sometimes to me they appear to get flimsy and a little watery. But I guess it's all in the wrist, right?
Well,
I'm just kidding.
Actually, that's where you have to pay attention to the heat on your grill. That's the biggest problem that most people at home or even in a restaurant might have with their grill is not watching the heat correctly. It'll take seconds to overcook or, like you said, make something turn flimsy.
Is that a little filet with my name on it?
Could be.
Could be. And what kind of steak is that one?
I have here a nice ribeye, 12-ounce ribeye. I brought some shrimp to grill as well, and then lamb chops, my favorite.
So, your favorite too. So you got some asparagus.
Correct.
With some spices on them, or is it just salt?
Just salt and pepper.
Oh, that's cool.
Kosher salt.
No, it's hard. It's hard to cook asparagus. I've tried to steam it before, and it's just a no-go with my kids. They just...
No? Not a big fan?
No, they like asparagus, but they just want... The way I cook it is lame. Well, so what are you putting on there? Just salt?
Just salt and pepper.
Okay.
We don't try and get too overboard with the marinades or certain rubs. There's nothing wrong with them, that's of course. But the meats that we have here is all natural. It's very high quality Angus beef. And not to take away from a rub, but it'll take away from the meat.
I see. All right. Now, how do you know? It's very tough to cook a thicker steak. I see you only are trying to cook it, the way, like on the bottom, and then is it, you just flip it once, or is that, because that's the way I do it. If I keep flipping it, it's leather.
Yeah, exactly. There's a little mantra which we use in the kitchen. You set it and forget it.
Yes, yes.
The more that you touch and manipulate a steak, it will have a tendency to get tougher on you.
Yep.
If you can imagine a steak, there's like hundreds of little cells in there, and once you apply the heat to it, they constrict.
Okay.
And you will lose your juices out of your steak.
Well, that is a scientific explanation. I knew there was something to it.
Yeah.
So you got to wait a couple minutes on one side, and then a couple minutes on the other side, and then you got to wait, till it kind of cooks in the middle. How do you know when it's medium rare or when it's rare or? Well,
we cook dozens upon dozens of steaks a day.
Yeah.
So actually you can kind of just look at it and tell, or you can give it a slight feel. But for the average customer or the guest at home, one of these right here in my pocket sleeve.
Yes.
Just a simple little $6 thermometer.
And what's the premium temperature? What should you?
Well, that's a personal preference on each individual.
So what would medium rare be? What's a good?
You're looking at about 125 degrees.
Oh my gosh, my grill gets so much hotter. No wonder I'm charring these steaks.
Yeah, you have to monitor your heat here.
And how about the salmon?
Salmon is arguably, me myself, I'll take salmon at medium.
Okay.
Some people want it well done.
Really? Not rare?
No.
Okay.
But you can have it rare, but like your sushi style.
Ugh. Sorry, you don't mean to offend. Okay, so, and what you want to look for is that old, thing in the palm, still accurate where it's kind of...
To an extent.
Yeah?
Yeah, it is.
As far as the meat goes.
Like I said, the best thing for the viewers to do at home is do a little research on the cut. The cut and the quality will make all of the difference. Like you said, I have a thicker steak here versus the thinner one. This is obviously going to cook differently, but this one here, if you can see, it's already cooking fast. A ribeye has a lot more heavier marbling, which will in turn make it cook slightly faster.
Now, how about those chops? Because those seem to be cooking quicker.
Well, in the restaurant at Luca's, we use these are double cut. I cut them down for today.
Okay.
That way we can cook them and people can actually see at home. These will cook fast.
Now, when people order lamb chops, do they order them a certain temperature, or do they just get what they get?
Oh, no. You can take a temperature on virtually anything.
Okay.
Obviously, people don't necessarily want to take a temperature on chicken or anything like that, but any of your grilled meats, you could take a temperature.
I didn't know lamb chops were, you could have your preference.
Oh, yeah. We actually
There's also the field test cam.
And what would that be? Oh, I know, the palm. Yeah, we were just talking about that. Yeah, we were just talking about that. I didn't know if that was still.
You say
in.
lamb chops, I magically appear.
I knew. I told him you were.
I don't know
quite a
how
big
the sheep
fan.
back here feel about that, but
Yes, we do have. How ironic. Yeah, we have. Now the shrimp don't take long at all.
No.
The shrimp don't take long at all.
I actually wanted to bring shrimp today. It's like a grill is not necessarily just a big open fire pit to grill heavy steaks on. You can do something as delicate as shrimp or even salmon.
Now the placement of the shrimp, is that by strategy? Like you
Yes.
put those up toward the front?
This is
for a
I
reason?
checked onto this grill here, and the hotter ends are in the back. I do not want to put them back there because shrimp, if you overcook it, gets really rubbery.
It gets raw. Yes, the little I know about shrimp, but I do know that. Now is that a fillet too? That one on the end?
They are.
And what might this be? Would this be a little?
That's our zip sauce.
Ooh-wee.
Unfortunately, the recipe has to come with me.
Zip sauce.
Lee, that's your salmon over
That's
there.
your, yeah, that you
Zip,
guys.
zip, zoom.
See, there's
I'm
something
in the
for
room.
all of us today. There's lamb chops for Jason.
Nice.
There's salmon for you.
Got some scrimps over there for
Got
Mike.
some scrimps
Want
for
some
Mike.
scrimp, Mike? Mike likes some scrimp.
And some
man.
filet for me.
How bad would it be if I took the lamb chops over to the sheep and
Just sat
stood
over
next
there,
to the sheep
had a
like,
tasty beverage
It
and
would
ate
so
lamb
hurt their
chops.
feelings. You can't do that. You know what this is, little lamb?
so wrong.
That is
So how do you
wrong.
get the timing for everything to come out all at once? You know, like when people order in the restaurant, you know, for one table. How is that? I mean, that must be so tough because I can't do it with my kids. It's got to be the hamburger comes first, the steak comes second.
Grill
How do you do
placement.
that?
It's definitely on grill placement.
Okay.
The chosen temperature, the density of the steak. There's a lot of stuff going on there that you have to take into factor. And the heat. I can't stress as much anymore. You have to monitor your heat.
Now, do you want zip sauce on your chops there? Is that what you put on lamb chops, Jason? Or you just like them plain?
Well,
Well, what?
I mean, it depends, right?
Can you just eat them like Fred Flintstone
Sometimes it's just
style?
like
That's hot, man.
rosemary and garlic.
Careful
you
there.
know?
That's hot. That's hot
Very
stuff.
That's right off the grill, man.
You got any grilling music, Rick? What do you got for grilling?
A sizzle maybe for us?
It is hot. We're gonna have to get a knife and fork.
Do we have any
Yeah.
utensils, Ed? Oh, okay. Want me just to take a hunk
Good
out of
stuff.
that steak? Yeah, we got some grizzle.
Here comes
We've got
Roger.
Here comes Raj. So the shrimp, you want to wait until it's pink, right? You want to make sure it's pink all the way
Well,
through.
it's as soon as it touches the heat, whether it be in a water or a grill or whatever, it's going to
It's
start to
gonna
turn
start
pink for you.
turning pink, okay.
Yeah. You want to check the center of it, and you can see right here down the vein.
All right, Jason, what's the verdict?
Delish.
Delicioso?
He's over there. Yeah, there you go.
I can't wait for
Red
that.
Flintstone style.
And that steak. All right, Aaron, so thanks for being with us. Appreciate it.
Thank you for inviting
now
me.
That's a fire! Thanks for being with us. And the recipes will be up on our website, myfoxdetroit.com, where you could always just visit Luca's. You have 2 locations.
Rochester Hills and Grand Blanc.
Wonderful. Thanks for being with us today.
Thank you.